10回戦ね、ルールを守って反則ない試合をしています。10 rounds boxing. Watch my message, and I hope you're free fight. Okay.
I love the referee. And I hope you
So polite.
And I hope you have a clean fight.
Oh, welcoming.
I love it. All right, this one's scheduled for 10 rounds in the junior featherweight division. Takuma Inoue in the white trunks with red trim. Jake Bornea in the black trunks with gold trim. Both orthodox fighters, both, as you saw on the teletape, right around the same height, same reach. Neither one really at an advantage there. The biggest advantage really coming in the knockout percentage, more so for Bornea than Inoue, who has a 50% KO percentage, just 3 knockouts and the 16 wins for Inoue.
The fill-out round, that's what we call the first round, uses as the fill-out process, but oh, nice counter.
You felt that, absolutely. Nice 1-2.
Right hand to that body.
Takuma Inoue looking to establish that lead left-hand jab, has thrown it down low and up high so far.
He's reached his mark with it as well.
Bornea holding up that high guard anytime Inoue throws.
Ooh.
Nice check hook there.
And if you look also, Inoue is, you can already, he's kind of setting up traps. What I mean by that is he'll throw the jab, but he'll take a half step back, hoping that, you know, Bornea will bite and that he can react off that with maybe a counter of his own.
Nice left hook to the body. That's a punch that Naoya Inoue loves. And again, back to the body up top, then finishing downstairs with the left hook. No question that in the Ohashi gym, they are working on those hooks all day long as he throws another couple there.
Let his hands go. Oh, he got lazy coming out. Got caught with a left hook.
If you're on the East Coast and just waking up at 2-something in the morning and you're seeing Inoue on your screen, that's not Naoya Inoue yet. And most people that have been waking up to watch this know
already?
This is the first bout of the night. Just a reminder, this is his younger brother, Takuma Inoue, taking on Jake Bornea. Our main event later tonight, Naoya Inoue taking on Paul Butler.
That left hook is finding his mark to the body.
There it is, once again, right on cue, Jamel.
So we'll look out for that.
So a solid start here in round 1 for Takuma Inoue as Bornea gets in a left hook of his own of Bornea tonight. Again, looks like a really big ring there, right?
Yeah, it is.
Just like, I don't know if it's more of the black mat or not, but we're not seeing their ringside. But
or, I mean, these guys are like 5'4" as well, but I think it's a big ring.
Yeah, I think that the biggest guy we have on the card tonight is 140 pounds, but nonetheless.
Yeah, if you're a brawler, this isn't your ring. This definitely isn't your ring if you're a brawler.
Inoue,
nice counter.
doing
Slip.
good work with that left hand. Again, I love that left hand to the body, then bringing it back in between as an uppercut. There he throws it to start the combination.
And I love how it's more than one shot. You know, he throw 2s and 3s at times.
Bornea looking to get some sort of rhythm established. He's really hasn't been first much so far. He ended the first round with a nice left hook, but has really had not been able to put together very many combinations here in the beginning of the fight.
And like you just said, he's really have done nothing much, but, well, he got a good right hand in there.
Look what happens when he did throw. And he landed the left hook, and there's the right hook as well.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to point it out. He has to, you know, start being first at times, and, you know, he has to create his own openings. He can't just sit back waiting for a counter himself. Sometimes you have to make your opponent bite in order for you to, you know, to really start maybe, you know, looking for those openings and counters yourself. But you got to be first. You got to start working. You can't just sit back and wait. That right hand just missed the mark from Inoue. But then he goes back to the body. He stays in the pocket. Right there again, left hook.
Strong jab there from Inoue.
Yeah. Yeah, 1-2. Hit him, but it's going to 1-2.
Oh, there again with the left hook to the body.
And you can tell those left hooks are taking effect. And the reason why I say is because when you see that opponent's arms come tightly close to the body more, that means those body shots are taking effect. Nice jab. That jab is strong. Everything he's throwing has bad intention on him.
Especially when they're getting hit to the body, as Bornea actually gets in a right hook there to the body.
It was always at the end of the round.
Yeah, it's like he hears that 10-second mark and then not expecting that.
No.
Round 3, this one scheduled for 10 rounds. The Super Bantamweight division. Christina Poncher and Jamel Herring here with you. And briefly, Bornea turned southpaw
I was
here.
just pointing that out. He turned. You probably figured out that the first 2 rounds, you gotta try something different. So let's see what he does here.
Very interesting to see how this changes things for Bornea.
I mean, he caught Inoue with a good check hook, but then you know, Inoue fired back with a 2-3 punch combination. But again, you're right. You in some points, usually when the fighters switch, they're trying to throw their opponent off. But at times, there are times when a fighter switches his stance because he's running out of ideas from his normal stance as a conventional fighter.
I mean, in my opinion, when it comes to switch hitters in the game right now, as he looks to try to get off that lead right hand, maybe putting that strong hand for him up front, as he does land a good left to the body there, does Borneo, and Inoue answers right back. But I was going to say the most seamless switch hitter in the game, in my opinion, is Terrence Crawford.
All right, clear.
Nobody does it better. I mean, maybe you'd even say now he fights more southpaw than he does orthodox, but nonetheless.
Yeah, right.
Pun intended for this card.
And another up-and-comer that I like, who's a good switch hitter, is actually Jerron Boots Ennis as well.
Oh, nice
counter.
Nice counter with the right hand from Inoue.
Sat on that one. Again, a nice counter, and he's countering well because Bornea, he's overreaching, and when he reaches, his head drops. See, that's why Inoue was expecting it, and he tried to throw for uppercut because he expects Inoue to overthrow and bring his head down along with his punch.
Well, the one thing that I do see that's made a bit of a difference, and that's good body work there by Bornea too, is now that he has switched to southpaw, it has negated the jab of Inoue a little bit more. And that's often what happens with the orthodox and a southpaw fighter, where those lead hands meet. But I'm not saying that necessarily won him that round. And he comes back out.
I just put that.
Are you taking my lines, Jamel?
Yeah, we've seen the same thing. I'm like, he's coming outside. Come on, let me see if he's going to switch back. Okay.
From the southpaw stance. Obviously sticking with it as he looks to dig to the body, something that Inoue did extremely effectively in round 1.
Right, and I think you were spot on though when you said it kind of negated Inoue's jab, because that jab was was hitting him countless times in the first two rounds, and this is a strong jab. He gets real aggressive, and he sits on his punches, as you see right there. Nice body. The left hook to the body again.
That punch has been there early and often. A nice straight right hand, too, from Inoue.
Yeah, he's on the mark.
Again.
And Bornea, he's not moving upper body, so he's right there. No matter what, he's going to be right there lined up because he's not moving side to side, up and down. He's just standing up straight forward. Nice counter hook, left hook from Inoue. Coming over the shoulder of a lazy jab. He's keeping the hand down.
Bornea gets some sneaky body shots in there, but Inoue's come from a little bit farther distance, and he gets them right back. They kind of stand out a little bit more. Something that you got to think about when you're thinking about how the judges are looking at some of these shots.
He's not giving Bornea the chance to take over. Every time, and telling shots for the referees. I mean, for the judges to see.
Agreed.
Like I said, again, Bornea goes back to a lot of just sitting back and thinking and waiting. That's what he doesn't need to be doing.
And he now went back to the
rope.
orthodox stance. So for now has abandoned the southpaw position towards the end of round 4. Fought all of round 3 as a southpaw, and majority of round 4 as Inoue now looks to come forward at the bell, something that Bornea has done the end of the last couple of rounds. So round 5 scheduled for 10 in the first of our 4-bout card, coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. Christina Ponter and Jamel Herring with you, and I'd argue to say a shutout for Inoue through the first 4 rounds.
It's a shutout. It's a shutout. I mean, Borneo, he had his spots, but, you know, Inoue, honestly, what I like from him, he's actually kept the same pace throughout the whole fight so far, and, you know, and he's a worker. He puts punches in bunches.
Yeah, I like how he initiates combinations with different punches as well. I mean, obviously a ton starting off the jab, which is the most basic and essential punch, but he'll sometimes start with the left hook.
Right, yeah.
For the body, then finish up top.
Because he'll throw it in terms of the form as a jab, but he'll at the last minute he'll turn it right, he'll turn it over, and he'll go like that. Yeah, see, he'll turn it over. Oh, double left hook.
Jamel, what do you think Bornea can do at this point to start to win himself some of these rounds?
Not just that, but you got to go from offense, defense. Sometimes he'll go offense, but then he'll admire his work, and then he'll get caught with shots like that.
So that one right. Bornea just back and forth between his stances now once again as an southpaw.
And I believe it's because he's running out of ideas.
Sure. Oh, down to the body.
Yeah, that body work
there from Inoue.
So he got bad intentions now. That right hand too as well. The straight right hand.
Finishes again with the left hook to the body, and there it is once again.
Again, Bornea needs to start being first. You know, he waits and he'll wait, but by then it's too late. Inoue, he'll get his combinations off and he'll get right back to defense, or he'll take a step back where he's not in range. Ooh, nice right hand from Inoue.
That was a nice right cross, and then finishes the combination again. True to form, down to the body with the left hook. And you're just wondering, too, like, these shots seem to be coming hard from Inoue, but Bornea taking them so well, you're like, what does he need to do? Sit down a little bit more on these punches, generate a little bit more
action. Technical action from Inoue so far.
Round 6, halfway through the scheduled 10-round Super Bantamweight contest, has been effective, efficient, particularly early with the jab and investing in the body with that left hook right there on the money once again.
Yeah, that right hand.
Has had some moments, has had some decent body work as well, but he just hasn't been able to match the output of Inoue.
I think he's only backed up Inoue maybe one. Oh, nice right hand from Inoue.
Yeah,
but again, that right hand finding his mark as well. I mean, just look at this swelling on Bornea's face just from the right hand of Inoue.
Cut, maybe by his left eye, it looks like.
But again, he's not making any adjustment. If you watch, every time the referee gives him that space to break, he backs up directly to the ropes, and that's where he doesn't need to be at. Because of stuff like that, he gets backed up, and then it's just a free throw to the body. Nice upper body movement from Inoue. Like he said, he's slipping, he's countering, and when he counters, he's throwing three, four punch combinations.
It's always, in the middle of a combination that Inoue's thrown before and after, so he's getting the best of it each and every time Bornea does choose to open up and throw. That's got to be frustrating.
Right now, he's boxing from a southpaw position, but he's still not finding much success.
Yeah, that left eye of Bornea here in round 6. Get some work on that in the corner here with just about 15 seconds left. But still, quite a ways to go in this fight. Fortunately, and we're calling this fight from a monitor in a studio and don't have the same look we would ringside at where that cut is, and we'll probably look at that cut in the corner, but if at least it's under the eye.
Okay, he's coming back out in the southpaw position, southpaw stance.
See how I laid out and let you have that one, right? Because I knew you were coming with. That's called chemistry, Jamal. That's called knowing your partner.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. He just needs to fight. Backpedaling hasn't got him anywhere. But again, Inoue has not slowed down from the opening round. The right hand.
Minute, he was the one marching forward. There's a nice straight right hand from Inoue.
Yeah, one thing about you gotta watch the feet of that. His feet's on the inside, and he's lining himself up for Inoue's right hand. So just like that, he has to watch. He has to watch where where his foot placement is at when he does switch stances from orthodox to southpaw. Because he's gonna be getting hit with that right hand all night.
Yeah,
especially he's going the wrong direction as well.
He's letting Inoue dominate that outside foot position. You know, when you have that orthodox and southpaw fighter, most fighters want that outside foot position.
Oh yeah.
Inoue's coming straight through, stepping around to his left and landing that straight right hand without a problem when Bornea is in this southpaw stance.
Bornea had him. He had him trapped, but he let him out. Nice defense from Inoue. Right hand.
Just getting out of distance and then returning fire.
Like I said, he has not slowed down at all.
If it's not the left hook, it's the straight
Right hand. He just turned it over right there, too, that right hand.
And there their heads came together on those same cuts. And you can see Bornea reacting there as that clash of heads has definitely irritated that cut, or cuts, if you will.
Round 8.
Round 8, this one's scheduled for 10. Pretty dominant performance through the first 7 rounds for the younger brother of Naoya Inoue, Takuma Inoue. He's 16-1 with 3 knockouts against the game Jake Bornea, who has taken a lot of bodies. He's adjusted from orthodox to southpaw back and forth, and Inoue has figured out both stances without a problem as he continues to work a high work rate. And then there's that signature hook to the body we saw early and often.
It's target practice at this point. Right hands, left hooks to the body. You could. Oh,
nice
that's
uppercut.
That guy. He fell asleep. Starter, yeah, nice uppercut, but started with that left hook.
And the referee is calling for time as they take a look at that cut or cuts that are just leaking from the left side of Bornea's face. We're going to let this one continue here in the 8th round.
A lot of time left, too. We're not even at the halfway mark yet. Counter left hook.
What is it like, Jamel? What goes through your mind when you're dealing with some bad cuts like that?
Oh, I can tell you from experience.
That's why I'm asking.
When I fought Shakur, I was thinking like, you know what, I can't sit here and box. I got to go out and fight, because the longer I try to box, a technical boxer, it's not going my way. The more I'm putting myself at risk of the fight being stopped. So it was like, you got to just, hey, go for broke, do or die at this point.
Does it change the way you position your hand placement, your defense? Are you cognizant of trying not to get?
Oh yeah, I think for the most part you will try to protect that cut. You know for a fact your opponent, they smell blood. And he's like, okay, I know that they're coming. Especially when they have a break in the action, the referee is concerned about the cut. That gives your opponent some height, and he's like, you know what, he's gonna try to finish you. So.
Great insight from former, and there is the best look we've had so far at the cut. And I think that they have seen enough. The ones where it's like, oh, he could have continued to round and a half. So, depending on where you are and who the referee and who the doctors are, but nonetheless, it was just despite a crazy knockout from Bornea, it was just delaying the inevitable. Inoue was dominant.
Welcome guys, thanks for joining me again in this update. I hope you're all well. So guys, the fight between Takuma Inoue and Jake Bornea was a super bantamweight contest that took place on December 13th, 2022 at the Ariake Arena in Tokyo, Japan. This bout was part of an undercard for a larger event headlined by Takuma's older brother Naoya Inoue. So guys, the younger brother of the renowned Naoya Inoue, Japanese star Takuma Inoue was already an accomplished fighter with a solid amateur background and a professional record of 16-1, including a WBC interim bantamweight title. Jake Bornea, a Filipino fighter known for his resilience and determination, came into the fight as an underdog, looking to make a name for himself against a more established opponent. Throughout the fight, Inoue maintained his dominance, rarely allowing Bornea to get inside or land significant punches. You could see many similarities with Takuma's style and his brother Naoya. They both are very dynamic with their movement and both use an active back foot to explode into their attacks. Both of them also possess excellent punch selection that often targets the body with the left hook. Inoue's defensive skills were also on display as he evaded many of Bornea's attempts to mount an offense. Now, the bantamweight category, where Takuma is currently the WBA world champion, is completely filled with Japanese champions. So you have Takuma, Nakatani, Nishida and Takei. So it's reasonable to expect an all-Japanese domestic fight if Takuma is to take on a unification bout in his next fight. So guys, who would you like to see him go up against in his next fight? Like always, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Anyway guys, that's all for now. I really hope you've enjoyed watching the video. Please remember to smash the like button if you have enjoyed watching this particular update. Remember to leave a comment within the comment section if you want to add anything about Takuma Inoue. So until my next one, peace out.